What's going on, everyone? TJ Fitness News Reviews, and together with me, right here from the world's only FDA-proof bunker, Muscle Code Nutrition, NEXUS V2, reformulated. Yeah, people, I reviewed this one probably a year ago, and I loved it. But then they decided to reformulate it. Yeah, people. So I'm gonna take you through the label. God bless Muscle Code Nutrition. This is a simple ass label. You don't need to be complex, people. You don't. So it's not gonna take us a lot of time. But then I'm actually gonna share with you my personal experience using this one. Today was my fifth time, I wanna say. Fifth time. And then towards the end of the video, as usual on this channel, I'm gonna map this shit for you and tell you where it fits, if it fits in your steam junkie journey. And all I'm gonna ask in return, you know, all I'm gonna ask is that you hit that like button. Okay, people, so Muscle Code Nutrition or Muscle Code Supps, sorry. They came out with this one. They had also a pump formula, can't remember the name. Anyway, but so NEXUS, their pre-workout came out about a year ago. Was like sort of a short run, didn't stay around for a long time. But man, I really liked it. I'm gonna link to that one below if you want to see it again. But man, I really liked it. Came out of nowhere, simple formula, just a great experience. Just a great experience when it came to focus and sort of tunnel vision type feeling. Anyway, long story short, they've been out for like maybe 6 months or something like that. And now they came back. Looks exactly the same, but it is a bit of a different formula. They removed some of the stuff from here and added some other stuff. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because labels are just labels, so you never know how things are going to be like. But man, they actually did reformulate. So listen, I'm here to tell you what this thing feels and how it fits, or does it fit your steam junkie journey. Okay, people, let's get into this really quick. By the way, before I go into this is a blessed world we live in where there's so much variety. Sometimes though it's a bit confusing, like there's so many of these things out, and you know, it's great for variety, but it's also super confusing because you don't know what to choose. So a lot of us are just jumping between pre-workouts because we just want to experiment something new. So I mean, I don't know, comment below. By the way, do you guys, if you find something that really works, do you stick to it, or do you actually go around and try to alternate every time something new comes up because you want to try something new? Comment below. I'm going for the 20 scoops, which is the 20 servings, which is the 1 scoop full serving. This is the full serve channel, people. If you want to know how to assess your tolerance, this is not going to be on this channel. Okay, people, listen. So L-citrulline at 4 grams, so that's for pumps. And then beta-alanine 3.2 grams. We like beta-alanine for the tingling, muscle power output also, or lactic acid buffering. Beta-alanine hydrous 2.5 grams. Again, helps with pumps, muscle protein synthesis, a bunch of stuff. Then hydroprime glycerol at 1 gram. So for pumps, you have 4 grams of L-citrulline, 1 gram of glycerol. For tingling, you have 3.2 grams of beta-alanine, and then betaine, sort of an all-arounder for 2.5 grams. But then we go into the cerebral cortex code. Yeah, people. These names that these companies give to these supplements, hilarious, seriously. They're like, it's so presumptuous. It's a cerebral cortex code. Yeah. Okay, people. L-tyrosine at 1 gram standard, right? L-tyrosine is one of the first focus ingredient you see in these pre-workouts. Then you have DMAE, 750 milligrams. It's a good ingredient, right? For also for focus, by the way. And then you have caffeine at 300 milligrams. So not a lot, not a crazy amount of caffeine. Think about this as a Bang energy drink. I think the previous version also had 300. By the way, some of my favorite all-time pre-workouts have 300 milligrams of caffeine. You don't need more. You can make an awesome pre-workout with 300 milligrams of caffeine. 2-amino, DMHA at 200 milligrams. So with DMHA, it's less about the amount, it's more about the purity and the quality of the ingredient, right? You can have a pre-workout with 300 milligrams of DMHA that you will feel shit, and you can have a pre-workout with 150 milligrams of DMHA or 100 milligrams of DMHA that you will fly. So DMHA is this illicit, borderline gray area nootropic. That nootropic energy kick puts you in the zone, really like it. And then, speaking of putting you in the zone, Araya Genesis at 150 milligrams. Again, same thing with Araya Genesis. The quality of the ingredient matters more than the actual quantity. So that's why labels are just labels. Okay, hallucination at 75 milligrams. I think that this is new. Maybe this replaced hordenine. But anyway, so that's an ingredient that's supposed to put together a lot of the other stuff in order to get a more prolonged effect. Synephrine, ooh, 50 milligrams, that's what some of you guys like. And then Noopept at 30 milligrams. I love Noopept. Noopept in a high quality Noopept, 30 milligrams or 20 to 30 milligrams, together with a combination of high quality DMHA and Genesis. Man, oh man, I like it. No alpha yo, no bullshit like that. Super simple label, not a gazillion ingredients. Listen, that was the same thing, and I think in the previous version. So if you're sensitive to alpha yo, then obviously you're happy to see this. But listen, people, labels are just labels. Seriously, labels are just labels. You never know. You never know. I just told you, like, the quality of the ingredients, how everything is going to come together. You never know. So let's get into the experience. Okay, the flavor I have, which I don't remember at all, is, peach lemonade. I guess it's peach lemonade. It's an okay flavor, by the way. It's an okay flavor. You're going to take it. It's not going to be, it's going to be uneventful. On a scale of 1 to 10, fuck your scale of 1 to 10 for flavors. Seriously, people. Dude, I just don't get it. Like, it pisses me off every time. I am genuinely pissed off by this shit about, like, scaling flavors or caring about flavor. Forget the scale, caring about flavor. As long as it doesn't totally suck, who the fuck cares? Move on with your life. People, let's get into the experience. Like I told you, I really like the first version of this one, and it was a very unique experience. And then they reformulated. And let me tell you, I love the second version of NEXUS also. But let me tell you, this is a multi-phased pre-workout. There's 3 phases here. The first phase is you're gonna get, and this happens almost immediately. I'm talking 10 minutes. There's that, it's really interesting, like the beta-alanine tingling is not really intense tingling, but it's sort of a feel-good tingle. I don't know how to even explain it. Like, it's that, hey man, all is good, let's get into the gym type thing. Like, it starts to crawl on you. So the first phase is the energy kick and that good buzz starting to get, like, man, just starting to climb on you. And then 20 minutes in, the energy fully kicks in. So I would wait a bit, about 20 minutes. The energy fully kicks in and you get that smooth, productive sense of urgency energy together with that buzz. And then 30 minutes in, this tunnel vision focus, feel good focus. You almost feel like you're, you know, the song that this reminded me of, like I was training today and I was saying, what song it is. So I don't know if most of you are probably not old enough to remember the Police song, Walking on the Moon. Walking on the moon, we could walk forever, walking on the moon. I probably butchered this song to fucking death, but this is what it felt. It felt like you're floating, man. You are floating. It's the Noopept, it's the high quality DMHA that was also in the previous version, it's the Genesis. It's what the fuck ever coming together, and you're just, man, you're in a bubble. You're floating. You're literally walking like floating. Amazing sense of urgency and good energy. Not on my slapometer, right, of energy. This is not like slap you in the face energy. This is productive, consistent energy. But from a focus perspective, man, you're in a bubble and you're walking. I'm telling you, you're floating. This one is floating from a focus perspective, very similar to the first version. I don't think it's much better than the first version. I think it's maybe a bit, but you know, it's very hard to remember from a year ago, but it's at least as good, if not better, than the first version. Also, I will tell you from a pumps perspective, the pumps here are solid. For a steam junkie pre-workout, for being in the zone, and maybe it's also the mind-muscle connection because you are so zoned in. This is such a fun pre-workout if you want to float. Takes your mind off shit, it will get you into workout mode. Good sense of energy, zero side effects, like literally zero side effects. There's no alpha, there's nothing. Your heart rate is not gonna go up in the air. Man, just like floating, man. This pre-workout will get you to float. You're gonna walking on the moon. Yeah, people, I really like the first version. Really laser focused floating. I'm trying to remember if I floated on the first one. This one I definitely was floating. You want to give this one a shot. Really, you're going to enjoy this. This is one of these pre-workouts also since I got it, since I tried it one time. I reached with my hand and took it every morning since then. I literally used it now 4 days in a row or 5 days in a row just because it was such a good experience. Anyway, people, Muscle Code Supps, NEXUS V2. Man, you want to give this a try if you want to float. Float on, people. Listen, people. As far as where you can find it, I'm gonna link below so you can find some coupons, save some money while supporting the channel. Listen, people, if this review was helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel to see more of these videos, because this is what we do here. We help you make smart decisions about the supplements that you buy.